Good morning, all wayward children and misfit toys out there looking for a place to be. Let's start slowly. My brain ain't even going yet this morning. I'm kind of coffee or whatever, a little achy, a little groggy. Only popping on saying hi, and we're gonna move forward about keeping it simple. A little question here. Yeah, do you make it complicated? Is the question of the day because I make it complicated. I blow it up, inflate it, and it becomes the only thing I can think about, whatever it might be. Let's do that. There we go. Let's make some coffee and chill while I get the brain going. Ken, it's good to see you again this morning. Trying to get my brain going. I'm feeling like a big old bag of shit. We got some big moves to make, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to jump on and we chat a little bit about keeping it simple because I have a hard time doing so. I make shit complicated. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and I feel like I can handle it all until it crushes me. You know, if that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. We're going to work on some techniques to keep it simple. Hopefully you guys got a couple for me because it's not my strong point. It's not my strong point. Tree Farmer, good morning. Chilling, buddy. We're talking about keeping it simple. Right? And keep it simple, stupid, right? Slow and steady, nice and easy, all that same stuff. Coffee first here somewhere. If I can get my together, I'm kind of hurting. Feeling a little achy, a little groggy. Hope you're feeling well. But we're going to get some coffee and some things are going to start going a little bit better, I'm sure of it. Definitely didn't do that this week. You didn't keep it simple? Me neither, buddy. Me neither. I made it real complicated. I made it real complicated. And, anxiety tends to do that. It tends to blow things up. It tends to, we do our best to keep it simple, I think, find a way to simplify it. It seems to, for me, it seems to alleviate a bit of that anxiousness. And it doesn't just go away. Anxiety is one of those things where it just, when it's got you for a while. You can do little things. It's going to take a minute. But feeling good this morning. Tree Farmer, how did you make it so complicated this week, brother? If you don't mind sharing it with us. I made it complicated by, buying the school bus and having a million things to do and having a deadline and becoming overwhelmed by all these expectations that I set on myself. That's how I made it complicated this week. And I decided to keep it simple, right? We're going to slow down and chat a little bit about the game plan for the travel to come. It's not going to be as what we thought it might be, but it never is here, right? We roll with the punches. We're going to figure it out as we go. We're going to put the rest of that coffee in there. And, let's hope that's enough. Let's hope it's enough. Anyways, Tommy, sup, brother? Chilling, man. Waking up, trying to get some coffee in my brain. And then did you do something trying to fix a truck and deal with FEMA. At the end up having to walk back to Fourth 16 miles, each 3 G's, man. Sounds complicated, brother. Doesn't sound like you made it complicated this week, though. We're sending love, hope, and appreciation to you. But it runs. Oh, gee, there you go. There's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Let's keep that shit in mind today, It makes things complicated. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Your thumbs will probably fall off, without a doubt. If they do, we always thought they shouldn't have, which they're going to, because you're going to double tap that screen. You're going to be a thumboplegic. But it runs. It's good to hear that it runs, brother. Let's make sure we're getting all the no, not that. Let's make sure we're getting all the messages. We want that. We want all the messages this morning. Feeling a little achy, a little groggy this morning, but I'm already feeling better compared to how I was feeling last night. So it's gonna wash over us real quick. Any suggestions on how we can keep it simple? Omar, good morning. M Dizzle, the Mike Drizzle. I know you know how to make it complicated, MD, don't you? No, never have, never will. It's all right. We're gonna make some coffee and talk about it. To get something in my brain to kickstart it, and then we're gonna talk about the game plan, and we're gonna. I do tend to make things complicated. I'll show you my house, but it's a little messed up right now. We got a ton of dishes. I got to keep it simple. Start at the house today because we plan on leaving here soon. And I've let it get out of control here. So, Omar, good morning and goodbye. Depression. I'm moving grad and coffee and head to work. Good, Omar. Still not smoking, brother? No, still not smoking. I'll admit that I still got that e-cigarette that I brought from Georgia like 5 months ago, and when I'm panicking, I hit it a couple times here and there, but I'm still not smoking. I quit smoking. Haven't had a cigarette in about 5 months. Instead, I had a bit of an anxiety thing yesterday, and open, honest communication. I had a couple hits off that e-cigarette, but I'm not even doing that very much. Being truthful today is shit. Good, MD. I mean, not good that today's shit, but I'm glad that you can be open and honest. You know, I love you to death, and as my sister, I want you to be able to be open and be able to say it. Some days are shit. They're shit, and that's all right. Yesterday started off as a real shitty day. Figured out a way to get moving and push forward, and things changed a little bit. Changed up the game plan, and yeah, now we're here. I almost didn't come on this morning, but it's been a few days, and I miss you guys. A little chat. Maybe you guys can help me keep it simple. MD, is it becoming complicated? Is that the issue, M. Diesel, Dizzle, to Mike Frizzle? Is it becoming complicated? Congratulations, Scott. I appreciate you. That means a lot. It's hard. It's hard not to fall back to that. I'll be honest with you, especially in the midst of anxiety like yesterday started off. You know, part of me wanted to just go buy a bag of tobacco, roll me up a couple cigarettes. You feeling unwanted and unloved, but, well, nobody gives a shit. Listen, I do give a shit, and I understand that feeling. Unwanted, unloved, unappreciated, uncared for, invisible, broken, lost, and ashamed. Never be worth anybody's time or value. Believe me, I understand that feeling, MD. You should know that without a doubt, I understand that feeling. We're here for you, and everybody here loves you, right? I mean, I'm sure that everybody who's been around for a while and knows MD, let's send MD some love up there. Maria, our resident nurse who's always there for us during these conversations, and reflect on how we make everything so much more complicated than it has to be. It's going to be a good day, Maria, because we're here together, MD. We're here together. Thy pairing. Let's say. Painting? Paying? Hey, Thy, how you doing? Haven't gotten the coffee quite in me yet today. Still stewing and brewing. And we're gonna get some coffee in us. A little achy, a little groggy, but I didn't wake up in a panic, broken mess today. Because we simplified yesterday. We changed the game plan despite what I wanted, despite what we all wanted, which was to take the bus on the next trip. And we're not going to be doing that. We still got a lot to do. We are going to take one more run with the old Galactic Avenger. You guys can take your bets on whether it's going to make it or not. Well, driving the school bus has been great here and there because it's actually got power steering. MD, I think that crying can be a very good medicine. And the first step is to be able to admit that you feel like you should be crying, right? Sometimes it can be hard. We shut it off. We make it so complicated to do these simple things that are good for us. You deserve to be able to purge that emotion, but because of how the world is, right, how strong we are for others, we make it complicated. We can't. We've locked that behind a door in a vault with barbed wire wrapped around it because we're strong and holding everything up for the whole world, right? You do. You hold us all up. You hold us all up here, MD, without a doubt. Omar's got your back. Make it complicated in my mind. Yes, I do too. So that's what I mean. That's the premise of today. Not necessarily on the ball today, but yes, I make it complicated in my own mind. Upstairs there, that dangerous place that you shouldn't go up alone. It gets complicated real quick. These delusions and lies we tell ourselves. No offense, MD, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're not alone. You're a loved human being. At least here in this community, you're deeply appreciated. If we could send MD some love just to make sure she understands how appreciated she is. I wish I could send you some little hearts up inside. Help show you. There they are. The bus is just, there's too much work to be done with it right now. And it complicates everything. Can't make money as I travel. It's going to cost so much to do this little loop from Georgia to Indiana and back here. It makes more sense to take the car and do what we're going to do this time. Help Sally, help my brother, Misled Utopia. And then we can keep our finances level too. But MD, you're so loved. I can't. My family are here. I have to be the strong one. So here's the reality of it, MD. That's something that I hope one day you can let go. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. You are the strong one. You are the strong one here. I'm sure you're the strong one in your family. And that's another way we make things complicated. We think because we're this thing, we have to stay in this role. We have to play this role all the time. We have to be the pillar, right? Well, the river of life can degrade any stone over time. And you're holding up the world. You're a pillar for your family. You're a pillar for here. You're a pillar for me. And, if just for a moment, you coming in here and being open and honest is allowing me to hold you up, then that's a blessing. It's a blessing for me. And I appreciate you allowing me to do that. Yeah, of course, MD. We love your face. Beyond Belief 360. Hey, Scott, happy Saturday. You two are deeply appreciated. 360, that means a lot. That's why I'm here today, because I almost didn't come. I was feeling kind of groggy, feeling kind of whatever. I make things complicated by saying no, right? Say yes today. Speak your truth like MD's speaking her truth. Today's a rough day, and she deserves to lean on us, as we always lean on her. Hey, MD, hope you're doing well. Tree Farmer loves your face. Okay. I'm okay, Tree. Hope you are well, too. You're not okay. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And you don't have to be okay, MD. You don't have to be. No one's expecting you to be. I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate, as Randy told me, I want to be here in these times. That's what we're here for. We're not here for the glory shots. I'm not here to be taken care of all the time. We're here to weather the burden together, which means at times you'll need to be carried. And at times I'll need to be carried. And that's okay. That's keeping it simple. That's allowing it to be what it needs to be in this moment, is keeping it simple despite what we want. We want to be able to be the pillar all the time, right? You want to be able to be that strong individual that carries the weight of the world and anybody can lean on it all the time. And that's okay at times, because you can be that. I could be that at times. You can't be that all the fucking time, MD. The second we can't be that, we destroy ourselves and we make it complicated through pain and anguish and stress upon ourselves. It's not fair. And I love you for you coming in as a sister and always being here for me through the communications we have here, and always being here for the people that have, that go through everything that we go through together. You are always the strong one. It's such a blessing today for you to be open and to be a little vulnerable. Hopefully you can set your guard down just a little bit, and that can help you recharge. And that would be a blessing for me. I want to be here in the struggling moments for the people I care for, without a doubt. I do it the British way. Suck it up, bitch. That's the American way too, actually, MD. James, it's so good to see you this morning, brother. We're talking about being thick-headed, stubborn, making it complicated. MD is really opening it up today, and that's very deeply appreciated, because she's our pillar, and today she needs us to be the pillar. And send some hearts up there on the side of the showing love for MD if you would. I think that it's okay sometimes, and we've talked a lot about this. It's okay sometimes to be what you need to be in any given moment. You can't always be that. I can't always be the thing. I can't always be the juggling idiot, dancing jester, right? And then I want to be, right? I'm the one that everybody leans on. I'm the one that makes everybody laugh. I'm this thing that I can't be anything but this thing. That's bullshit. You're allowed to be what you need to be in this moment. And at times we're human. At times we need to be held up. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing for us to be able to hold you up, MD. To be able to be there for you. And I know you know that. Because you're here. You're speaking with us. You're being open. You're being honest. And we're, that's the key, right? That gives purpose to my day. I almost thought, I'm kind of feeling shitty, and I don't know if I really have anything to say, and all this BS. But I'm glad that I popped in today, at the very least, to see MD, see James. See James is sending his love. Let's see. Hey, you guys don't understand how much I need you all today. Well, we're all sending love today, and I do understand how much you need me. I'm here because I need you too. I'm here because we're a community of love, compassion, appreciation, and hope. And MD, you've been a pillar in this community since it started, basically. And that's the point of the day. We're going to keep it simple by taking care of each other. Um, I've missed you. I've missed you as well, MD. I'm glad that you can be open with us. I'm glad that I'm not glad that the weight has become so unbearable that you have to release it here, but I am glad that you are releasing it here. I'm glad that you understand the purpose of this place and know that by you breaking down those walls and being open about how fucking painful today is, you're gonna help somebody else out there open their heart, open their minds, and say the thing, right? To not be the pillar for a moment. We've got you, MD. We love you. You're appreciated. You are a member of the turtle herd. High five, turtles. Damn straight. It gets very hard sometimes, says James. It does. And then, no matter how much I say it, it can be hard to embody at times. We are the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together. I lose track of that. 360's waving, and we appreciate you, 360. Any interaction to show MD how much he's appreciated here is a beautiful thing, guys. Let's back each other up. Let's be open and honest today and keep it simple. Keep it simple by being open and honest. No bullshit. No, I am the stone that breaks the river of life. It will wear you down. Allow this place to be a comfortable place for you to open up. I'm blushing. You're an amazing human being, whether you can hear, whether it's easy for you to hear it or not, MD. Everybody loves you. Everybody's waving so that you can see that they care for you. And I'm glad. It gives me purpose today. I have purpose in this moment. Everything's meant for a reason, despite how I feel, right? I almost didn't do this because of, I don't know, not feeling so well, kind of groggy, kind of achy. And, but it was meant to be. We're meant to be in this moment, despite the struggle. We're meant to be together. We're meant to be apart. We're meant to be wherever we are at any given time. And that's a beautiful thing. We've got 10 votes. 70% of people said they make it complicated. Well, at least I'm not alone. Damn straight, MD. Let's fucking go. Let's go today. Let's go and be our authentic self. Let's not try to be something we think the world needs. Let's keep it simple. That's the premise of the day in the bus, right? There's nothing wrong with the bus. It's just I still got to rotate some tires on the back. I still got to change an air blower. I haven't built it out at all. I don't have a way to make money as I travel like I do with the car, and it costs so much to travel, and I'd be digging deep into my savings that I need to get another car here eventually. So to keep it simple, we're setting the bus down right now. We just bought it. It's okay. We're going to go for a few weeks to a month, get to Misled Utopias, get to Sally's, do the next great thing. And despite the way we think it should be or what we want, what would be entertaining, be the juggling an idiot, we're going to take it slow. We're going to set the bus down. Nothing wrong with the bus. The bus is good. We're going to go on a trip when we come back here probably towards the end of August. Up north with Randy. We're going to build out the back of the bus together when I get back. And then at the end of September, we've got that Zach, top of them ordering to you there, Pa. It's good to see you there, Zachariah. We're talking about keeping it simple today there, boss. We're going to keep it simple. And we're going to tell MD how great she is. Zach, if you've been around, you know MD. She's a pillar of light here. I've got a Hyundai Element. I'm turning into a camera. Dude, those Elements, dude. Yes, James. Those Elements are awesome. I almost bought one before I bought the bus. I still kind of want one. Those Elements are awesome, dude. The flip down seats, and they have the seats strapped to the side, a little moon roof in the back. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And dude, so James, are you going to come to the festival at the end of September? I'll be making art. I'm a featured artist now, I guess. If you guys check out the Two Worlds website, we'll have to, hopefully we can pin something up here. It sounds awesome, James. I'm not sure what the game plan is. I got to be down to the Georgia by the 23rd, do a little babysitting, and then we can chat a little bit more about what the game plan is with that. But a couple weeks there, and then up to Ellie's do the next right thing. Hopefully we can get our water fixed. It's like a little tank. It is like a little tank. I literally, there's one around the corner from here they want $4,200 for. And those Honda Elements go for like $250,000 to $400,000, I think is what the standard is. So, I mean, that's another thing too. If it's got, I mean, this one had like $180 on it, but they standardly go for $250,000 to $350,000, which If you really take care of a car, they go longer than the standard. That's awesome, James. Yeah, well, if you have any thoughts, well, we're gonna be working on the bus here when I get back from this trip. But yeah, maybe we can help you figure out how to. I lived in a Dodge Avenger, right? I think we've made the Dodge Avenger as accommodating as possible. Uh, oh, holy do, holy do. All right, simplify. Let's keep it simple. And so Al's gonna watch. My neighbor Al is gonna watch Bun Bun, and we're gonna go down and see Misled Utopia, and we're gonna go down and see Sally, and and it's gonna be a beautiful trip. I'm gonna share as much as I feel comfortable sharing, and I'm gonna work on simplifying. I'm gonna work on taking the MD's lead here and being open and honest, and not having to always be the pillar. That's part of what caused the collapse and caused me not to be here for so long. Um, I had to be this thing, and then when I couldn't be it, I was so ashamed that I just let go, and I fell into a dark place of depression, anxiety, and grief, loss, loneliness, uselessness, and that consumed me for a while because I couldn't just let go. I couldn't just be what I needed to be, which was vulnerable. I can't do it all the time. I can't hold up the world, guys. And that's okay. I can't hold up the world all the time. I can hold MD up right now, because she holds me up when I need it, and that's enough. Uh, Same. You could do it. You don't have to show your face, James. Yeah, you could just show like little videos and clips of like of the Hyundai, the Element, and then like step by step or something. Maybe watch some of the Galactic Avenger lives. You can kind of like mock those out. There's a few of them that those do pretty good, man. You can especially if you're gonna turn that little Element into a travel van, and hopefully we'll see you at the Two Worlds Festival in Tennessee at um the end of September. You have your little camper car. I'll have the bus, hopefully. What's the festival called you are doing at? It's called the Two Worlds Festival. They just changed it, Between Two Worlds. It was Between Two Worlds. I'm telling you now it's Two Worlds. The Two Worlds Festival. There's a website if you Google Two Worlds Festival in Tennessee. I'm hoping it'll come up. I'll have to get a link for you. Rob from Misled Utopia designed the website to buy the tickets. It's a 3-day festival. I think it's like $125 for the 3 days. There's over 35 bands, Misled Utopia included. There's a handful of featured artists right now. Yours truly is going to be a featured artist. I'm probably going to do like festival posters with spray paint art, Two Worlds, like a spray paint, Two Worlds on it with the year or whatever. Because we were kind of given permission to sell art and sell lemonade. So we got the lemonade squeezer, which will be fun. What's the festival called that hits hard? What are we? I'm still getting my shit together here, Tree Farmer. It's okay to not be okay. Thank you, MD, and thank you for really taking your own medicine today. Thank you for embodying the truth that you speak, keeping it simple, man. Keeping it simple. It's okay not to be okay, MD. There's no expectations for you here, and me being able to say that to you reminds me that there's no expectations for me. I don't have to hold up the world all the time. I can do it, and it's my privilege to do it for you when I have the strength, but it's no obligation because we care for each other here, because we're a part of something bigger together. And the fact that you're open enough to be honest about not being okay, MD, is a beautiful thing. You are a member of the Turtle Herd. You've hit that subscribe button. You've become something here that can't be replaced. And someone who's deeply appreciated. You are my sister. I love you in a deep and real way because of the compassion you have in your heart and because of the honesty in this moment. We like to think that, we're burdening people by being truthful with them because we have to be the pillar. But to be honest with you, it binds us. As Randy said a while back, I want to be here in these moments. I want to be here in the moments where you're struggling, brother, because that's when I'm needed, and that's when I can be of the most use. I want to be here in the good times too, but the struggle is not a bad place to be with a good brother. It's good to see you too, IFV. We're talking about keeping it simple and how complicated we tend to make it. I once dropped a Scrabble game on the road. So what the word on the street. I like that one. If we were rolling the dice, I'd roll the dice for that one. That's a funny one. So to figure out what the word on the street is. Hello, IFV. We all love you, IFV. James, M. Dizzle. Send some love to M. Dizzle. She's being open with us today about her struggle. This mothering sense of love and care and compassion that she brings to this small little community, our turtle herd here, is appreciated without bounds. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. I am completely retarded over here. And at times that thought can be consuming. At times that thought is so painful. At times the things I've destroyed consume me so deeply that I'll never be able to let it go. And at other times I find myself connected and understand that struggle is very valid. That struggle helps me to have compassion. Whatever you're going through now, MD, is going to be part of the compassion that you share here. Part of the compassion that makes up who you are. Part of the compassion that changes the world around us. This amazing human being you are. You're the neighbor. I can only imagine. Of course, you're the neighborhood mom. You're our mom here, right? You're the auntie M. Dizzle, who takes care of us. And the beautiful thing is when we can lean back on when those people that let us lean on them allow us to lean back on them, or allow them to lean on us, or whatever way I'm trying to put it. Still haven't got enough caffeine. Still feel a little groggy, a little achy, but it's a true blessing and a gift out there when someone who takes care of you the way MD takes care of us allows us to be the pillar for them. So if you're out there and you're struggling, and today's that day where you're about to give up, or you're about to fall down and you're about to break into a million pieces, know that you don't have to continuously be the dam that holds back all the pain in the world. Set down the boulder right in front of you and understand that it's okay to admit that you're struggling. It's okay to feel whatever feeling you're feeling, especially here in this moment. It's not always okay to feel every feeling you're feeling. You don't want to walk down the street crying and shit. Like, that's not especially for men. We have this stigma on us as well that I'm working on. But the time and place, there's a right time and place to feel our emotions. And this is the time and place. This is the time and place to release some of that pressure from behind the dam so that we're not fighting back the world's weight. We're not holding all the world's boulders of pain, juggling them. We can do that for a little while, but how long are you going to juggle the entire world's boulders of pain? I happen love you guys. MD, we're so lucky to have you. It's ridiculous. I'm doing nothing. I'm just being a whiskey bitch. MD, we appreciate you. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. I don't know, caregivers, the way that we are, we lose track of that. I lose track. I got to be doing something. I got to be taking care of somebody. I got to be moving. And I struggle with that deeply. Not doing just I struggle with it deeply. Not doing anything. It's time for us to realize that we deserve to take a breath. We deserve to take a breath. We deserve to take a breather. It's time to appreciate the full circle of life. Give thanks to simple.Today, God, Jesus, whatever word you put on it. The God of your understanding is a beautiful thing. He's opening these doors for us right now, right here in the conversation we're having so that we can walk through them, but we must walk through them. And MD, you're walking through it today. By admitting that it's a struggle, that today fucking sucks, man. I know there's been a lot of times where you put that face on, let's fucking go, and you hammer through it like the caring, compassionate person you are, and you don't say anything about what you're going through. And it frustrates me at times because I'm like, I just want you to be able to lean back on us. And today you're giving us that gift of leaning on us, and that's a beautiful thing. You should be proud of yourself. Man, I'm doing nothing, just being a whiskey bitch. Be that whiskey bitch. Scott and Turtle Herd is only a comment away. Damn straight. I'm always here for you guys. As I know now, again, that you're always here for me. Whiskey, I wish. That's really IFE 100%. Damn straight. You guys make life a better place. Thank you, James. I'm really proud of you doing your little conversion there, man. I'm really excited about seeing this element. And how serendipitous is that, James? Like, I was literally about to buy an element for this next trip because I like it. I was thinking about making a little camper thing out of it. I would really like you to come to this show, man. We'll have to get a link so anybody who can come to the festival here in September, the end of September. Maybe we can help you build out your van a little bit. There's the restore stores. I don't really know what. Maybe a little bench. I don't know. It all depends on what. That's the thing about like building out some kind of travel vehicle. It's all about what works for you. For me in the bus, it's about having a comfortable place to sleep, having a bench to cook on, a little flat top, having a little gravity fed sink. I think is the game plan. I'm going to put a bench up behind the driver's side thing. Get one of those shower bags. I'm going to use that and gravity feed into like a little sink that I'll get for like dirt cheap at a restore store or out of my shed from the old sink I used to have. And then I'll have that drain into a 5-gallon bucket. Or find myself, I had a camper, or a pop-up camper, and had all this stuff in it. The water pump, the heater, but my sister Lena, we're not really talking. I should reach out to her. Not just for that, but because I'm not perfect. And I may have, ruined that relationship a bit. I think we both, and that's not all me, 50%, right? The reality of the fact is with my sister Lena, we butted heads and both of our fears came out and, we haven't talked in over a year. I should reach out. I should find the strength to reach out. Wow, James, we're so happy that you believe that we make the world better. Knowing that you feel that way makes it. You're in your element, James. I love it. Have the RV from Breaking Bad still is sitting at the landing. At the landing, is this something like you can get it to the house? Maybe to have something to get it to the property is what you're trying to do? On the front porch, it's going to be a rough day. Well, so here's the thing. We're going to manifest a little bit of positivity. Despite the roughness, we're going to realize that the struggle of today is going to make us stronger. We're not going to focus on the pain, right? When you're working out, you're not focusing on the pain. You're focusing on the results, right? That's what we're going to focus on today, James, together. It's going to be a rough day. It's going to be a struggle. I feel like a bag of shit. I was up half the night coughing and heaving and feeling achy and groggy. I'm feeling better now. A bit better, but still whatever. I got to clean this house. I gotta get things ready for this trip to come. I've got to, hang up all these shirts and do the dishes. I can't just leave the house like this. We're planning on leaving tomorrow. There's a lot going on. But we're gonna face today head on together and know that even if we do make things a little bit more complicated, there's a group of caring, loving individuals here that allow us to lean on them. And we are here for you, James. See how good it feels to lean back and forth, right? It's an amazing thing when we can all just be real open, when we can just drop the preconceived notion that I'm supposed to be a certain thing and just be okay with not being okay. That preconceived notion will destroy you. You're allowed to lean on your brothers and sisters out there when it's your time to lean on them. I never thought I'd find my stepdaughter at a nursing home. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending love and prayers for you right now, James. I'm going to stop right there for a second and just say a little prayer for your niece and what's going on. I know that you mentioned that she's struggling with her health, and it seems like it's obviously still an issue and it's getting worse. And I'm going to send some love, James, to the best of my ability. That's all I can do, brother. I appreciate you opening up here. I appreciate, it's got to be hard, right? You're another one of those human beings that's a pillar, right? That your niece is an amazing human being with a lot of potential, and through this struggle, there's going to be some kind of blessings. I know that's hard to hear, and I'm not saying that this is a good thing, but there's strength in the struggle. I believe that. I believe that there's a lesson in the pain that we can't find without it. And not to say that I wouldn't take it away if I couldn't, James. I wish I could take that away. I wish I could heal the ones you love. And it must be an amazing weight beyond my wildest expectations or understanding to hold on to that boulder, and you can't, there's certain boulders you can't just let go of, right? That's not something you could just set down, and I understand that. These cool trio. Hopefully, you could get it up and running soon. We hope that you can. Ducky, really going through a breakup with my wife over 14 years, and I have one little beautiful little girl here. I tried to make it work once and could look at her the same. I need advice. Ducky, well, you're in the right place, man. You're leaning on the right people. Hopefully, if anybody has anything Ducky's asking for advice. If you guys want to comment in the comments, we're gonna get caught up in the comments. But Ducky, I hope you're still here. I know I'm a little bit behind on the comments. I'm not sure how far behind, but keep it simple, Duck. That's the best thing you can do, man. 14 years is a long time, but we there's a reason that the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield, brother. And I know that's hard when you love somebody, but you can't force somebody to love you. Um, we got to figure out a way to let go and keep it simple is the best thing I can give you today, bro. I hope that you can just let it be and get through this moment. How about that? That's the best thing you can do, brother. That's enough. It seems like you got to, all that's what we're all doing. We're all weathering the burden together and getting through this moment together, Ducky. Um, and you feel free to chat as much as you want about that. And anybody else have any advice for our brother? Oh no, I'm so sorry, James. Says MD. We're all feeling for you, James. Entrance to my property where the gate, mailbox, and trash cans are is called the landing. That's where the wall and large buildings are. Okay. Okay, so the camper's down there. Quick, I totally understand how you feel. You're welcome here. Yeah, thank you, MD, for opening up. That's what we're doing today. We're being open and honest. I hope I didn't lose you here, Ducky. The same RV. Is it the same RV that was in Breaking Bad? It's the same RV. That's a pretty awesome RV. But positivity, Omar says. Maria, it's so hard. It's possibly the worst thing possible. I'm with you, James. I agree with you. And I'm glad you're feeling it. I'm glad that you're leaning on us today. That's an amazing thing. I'm glad that I can be strong enough despite my struggle. That this morning I fought against the no's and I'm saying yes to life and I'm keeping it simple and being here, James, because I'm here for you, truly, openly, and honestly, man. Uh, Little eval about lately about what this is all about, and this is what it's about. It's about open, honest communication. It's about keeping it simple. It's about it's not about changing the world. It's not about you know making the river of life go in the direction we want it to go in. It's about acceptance and simplifying. And you guys help me to realize that. Help me to keep that clear. I know, James, it's shitty. We're here for you, brother. We are here for you, James. MD, sending positivity and best vibes for James. Yes, your stepdaughter is loved, and so are you. Without a doubt, you are loved. IFE, quit, Ducky, keep yourself strong during hard times. Focus on what ahead. Very hard one. It is a very hard one, brother. And I appreciate that wisdom, IFE, to Ducky. Once you realize that things are toxic, where did it go? It's time to go. You're right, MD, and it can be hard to let go, right? Ducky, we're with you. We get it, brother. I hope you're still here. You're welcome, James. My 17th married anniversary today. IFE. Well, congratulations, IFE. And it's been a wild ride. I don't know how she stays with me. You seem like a pretty compassionate person here with us, IFE, and I'm pretty sure that's part of it. Probably lack of options. Let's stick it out there. Just busting your balls, man. She seems like a lucky woman. We're lucky to have you here as part of this community to lean on and to lean on us as needed. You embody that turtle herd mentality of doing the next right thing and taking care of ourselves here. So we appreciate it. She probably loves you. 17 years, I'm assuming she does, man. I'm assuming she does. And you're a lucky man. I appreciate you appreciating that because on this side of it, it can be a struggle. Ducky, there he is. Thank you for I'm still here, and I really don't talk to anyone about it. Even my friends, family don't know about it. Just don't know who or where to go to for advice. Well, you're in the right place, man. Thank you, Ducky. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad I was able to get your comment before you took off, man, because you're in the right place. You're taking the first step, and we're proud of you. you're being open and honest and you're communicating, my friend. And I'm going to make sure that we stick up here and we'll get caught up in a minute so we can chat with Ducky a little bit. There's a number called 988. It's a crisis hotline. I know it sounds crazy, man. But if you're feeling any type of way with the scenario you're in, I implore you to call them, because I've felt like leaving this world through loss, grief, pain, and depression. And when you're on fire, man, you'll do anything. When you're on fire, it's anything's. Piss on me, right? Do anything to put me out when I'm on fire. I don't give a shit. Give me this or do that or end it, right? Especially marriage falling apart. I couldn't even imagine the struggle, but we got to put the work in. That's the best advice I can give you. One small little thing. We're going to simplify it, and we're gonna be here for each other together. And Ducky, I recommend that. I've been going to a therapist. Having someone to talk to is a beautiful thing. Coming in here and be a part of this community. I'm going to try to do this a bit more often. You're welcome here to say whatever you need to say. You're welcome to not, if you don't have anything to say. And we appreciate you, Ducky, being open and honest. And there's a lot of people here that care. So you express yourself and keep an eye on those comments. And maybe there's some advice that'll help you get through this. My personal advice is to simplify. Take it easy on yourself today, and know that you can't control anybody else's decisions, right? I'm sure that there's a lot of things that echo in your mind about how it's your fault and how you could have done different or could have been better. But that's all in the past. We got to figure out a way to put that down. And believe me, it's not as easy as it seems. I know that. Good morning, Sally. We're just chatting with Ducky here. He's having a little bit of a struggle. We're trying to send him some love. MD's being open and honest today about her struggle, and she's leaning on us, and that's a beautiful thing. James as well. We're coming together in a beautiful way today, Sally. And it's really awesome to have you here. Another beautiful mother figure that makes this community an amazing place. Either that or she can't be changing anything. Thank you, MD. Hi, Sally. Sally. We all love Sally. She's an amazing human being. You guys are all amazing, backing each other up, being there for each other. And Ducky, we're here for you. We're sending love to Ducky, James, and MD today. That's our primary focus, is to allow these people to lean on us when we have the strength to do so, and recognize when we can. At this moment, I have the strength. I'm doing okay today. I have the strength to be the pillar for a moment, but I also understand that I can't be the pillar forever. And and for you guys, the strongest people that have been my pillars, to be open and honest is a blessing, man. I appreciate you guys. I know it's hard out there. But leaving this world is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. They're all temporary problems, man. I believe that in this moment when I'm feeling well. And not to say that maybe you don't feel that way, Duck. But I can see how easily you could feel that way without judgment, man. Because losing someone that you've been with for that many years can be struggle. And MD, the same thing too. I know that it's hard for you to express yourself. I'm really impressed with you today to be open and honest with us the way you are, because I know that you're our pillar and you need to be that. But we're breaking that down and we're making it okay, and that's a blessing for me. It's a blessing for me that we can make it okay for you to not have to be the pillar for everybody. Man. That's simplifying. That's what we got to take care of ourselves, our family, and our community in that order. Fill our cup with love, respect, and compassion for ourselves, and figure out what that means. And then our family, then our community. And I know that a lot of us haven't seen each other's faces, but I consider this a family here. I'm good now. No, we're not going to divert on that either, because today's about all of us leaning on each other, right? Like the teepee. We all lean on each other today. It doesn't have to be about one individual person. It's not. It's about the turtle herd. It's about weathering the burden together. And not weighing ourselves against our brothers and sisters' struggles. It's about double tapping that screen, showing YouTube that this conversation's worth having. It's about sharing this stream with someone who might be struggling, or someone who might have someone they love struggling, so that we can weather the burden together, so that the struggle and the pain that we go through has value. Because in the moment when you're on fire, again, anything to put it out, right? And there's no compassion, there's no logic, it's just pain. But the lessons come when the fire goes out, and the fires. You guys helped me put the fire out. Help me put this intense insanity and anxiety to bed, so that I can realize that there's lessons in it, that there's positivity in the struggle, which can be hard to say, especially with the struggles you guys are going through. Not that anything that you guys are going through is a positive thing, but there's lessons of hope, love, and appreciation. As long as we can learn to simplify, we got to simplify. We got to take it easy on ourselves. We got to love the way that we love somebody else, and that it seems like such a simple concept, right? To find love for oneself in a way that they love others. But for a lot of us caregivers, it's complicated. We put everybody else on a pedestal, and we're so used to being this thing that when it comes down to what we need, it doesn't matter. And MD, it's a real blessing for you to be breaking that barrier today. I'm really impressed with coming on here and being really open, because I know how much it means to you to be that pillar. And you don't have to be that all the time. It's not necessary. Right now, what's necessary is the open, honest, your openness to the struggle you're going through. Welcome. I wake up, and the past is the first thing I'm thinking about when I'm not doing okay. The past, yes, the past is a struggling bitch, and I don't dream about my dreams manifest in a weird way. It's hard to really remember most of them, but they reflect my fears and insecurities. I dream about people from the past. I feel like I've been touched by some of the people I care for that have gone to the other place in my dreams. I believe that that's true, and there's been times where I just dream of the people I care for, which is different. But yeah, I appreciate you opening up, IFE, and it's time to let the past go. It's time to look through the front. It's time to stop staring in the rearview mirror for us all. It's there. It's there. It'll remind us. We can't let go of it completely, because there was lessons there. Have compassion for the child that went through it in the past. Whoever you were yesterday, you only had the tools you had to do what you did. If there's resentment or disgrace in the decision you made, well, then you have an opportunity to learn and grow. You don't have to do that again. You're a different human being today. You've learned. You have a different set of tools because of that resentment and that shame that comes from the decisions you've made. And that can be a hard pill to swallow, right? Just set down the boulder of pain. Just don't resent yourself. Just drop the expectations. All these simple fucking things, right? That are the most complicated damn thing on the planet. It's a hard knock life when it comes to following that simple path, to take care of yourself, your family, your community, to drop the expectations on yourself of what should be, and allow it to be what it is in this moment, to reflect on the wisdom that's been gained through the love that we've lost, and how losing that love amplifies the wisdom. To how we're all able to be here together right now because of the struggle we've gone through. This conversation is valid because of the pain we've all felt. And true, how's it going, Andy? Buffering? Are we buffering? It's just weird without Weimer. Yeah, no, it is. He's at work. Are you guys on the rocks a little bit? Is that part of it, M. Dizzle? You don't have to tell us. MD, if there is something going on with you and the W, just know that he's struggling, and that whatever you guys are going through, I'm sure he doesn't mean to cause you any kind of struggle if that's what the struggle is. And this is weird without W. I do miss having him here. Bad dreams are a mental ignore them. Try to forget. I don't know if I'm on the same page with you with that, MD. I try to evaluate my dreams for the brief moments I can remember them. Why am I feeling this way? Why do I have these habitual dreams of running and fear and insecurity and surviving and fighting against the darkness? I think that there's symbolism in our dreams. Our mind is trying to tell us something. I wouldn't recommend forgetting about our dreams. I would recommend evaluating those dreams and trying to understand what our subconscious is trying to tell us. Sometimes it's just shenanigans, but a lot of times I believe that our dreams mean a lot more than we give it credit for. Sometimes I get to the shower and I'm crying or carrying the memory of myself out loud. Cursing the memory of myself out loud. That's when I think, slow down. You're off balance. Look forward. Thank you, IF. You're right. We got to recognize when we're off balance, and we gotta slow ourselves down, brother. Thank you. That's a beautiful quote, and it goes with the theme of the day. It's time to slow down. It's time to be all right. You're effing brilliant, Andy. You're fine. You're fine. 360. Give yourself a slap and stay stuck it up. Yeah, sometimes it's time to suck it up, MD. Sometimes. Today's not that day. Today's not that day. We don't have to slap ourselves and fucking push forward and whatever. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. Some days it's okay to be like, I'm broken and I need to heal. Um, emotional well-being is a complicated thing. If you had a broken leg, I wouldn't tell you to get up and run on that bitch. You'll be all right, right? You take some time and heal. Slow down a little bit. You got to right. It's a little bit more complicated because it's not like a broken leg where you can physically see when it's good enough to get on. But we got to be okay with slowing it down and taking care of ourselves. I believe that. And I'm not good at that. I'm horrible at it. If you are always looking in the rear view mirror, you will 100% crash. Yes, 360. We got to look forward. No, Weimer is at work. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was just wondering because I do miss Weimer too. He's great. Just he's having a good time. That doesn't sound like remembering you don't drive the rear view mirror and keep it simple. An epic tool for me. Yes, and that's what we're working on today is reflecting on that, keeping it simple bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's the reality of how I found myself through the anxiety yesterday. I woke up yesterday in a place that was very painful, and very overwhelming, and I wanted the way I wanted it to be, and it wasn't going to be that way, and everything was falling apart, and I tend to go to one extreme to the other. It's either horrible or it's blissful, and it's always somewhere in the middle, really, when I reflect on it. Was the bus the stupidest idea ever? No. But is it going to be this? Did I really think it through? Maybe not 110%, but it doesn't mean that I have to run with it to diminish my life. It makes more sense to gamble one more time with the Galactic Avenger and hope I can get there. And so we can save up money, maybe make some money in this festival, and by the end of summer, buy something worth driving. The past is the past. Leave it there where it belongs. The future event is all that matters and makes it happen how you want it to be. Thank you, Andy. Beautiful one. We appreciate you. Weimer's at work. He's working IFV. He's at work. We're going to say hi to W for us. Yeah, make sure you send our love to W. We're talking about him. Tell him I said go himself. No, no, make sure. I got to give him a call. Matthew. Good to see you, Scott, in the turtle herd. It's good to see you too, Mystic Matthew. That's why I bought this truck instead of fixing one of the other ones. It's a tool, not a luxury. Very much so. We're playing funny buggers today, driving me nuts. Ducky, I am very familiar. I am a very family-oriented person, but I find myself hiding from my family and avoiding confrontations. The stuff I used to find engaging isn't anymore, so I'm usually locked in my little apartment. Well, that's a huge thing to admit there, Duck. It's time to get some help, man. You're already getting help, brother. You're here right now, and you're saying it to a group of people that give a shit, man. You want to hit that subscribe button? You can. You become a member of the Turtle Herd. If you don't, that's fine too. You're always going to be welcome here. I do want you to move forward and find some other avenues. We can't do it alone. This avenue's here for you. You can comment on any of my videos at any time, and I'll always comment back. You're always welcome in this safe space. But this is just a piece of the puzzle to better your life. This therapy, this counseling, this loving group of people that are willing to allow you to lean on them when they have the strength, so that when they need someone to lean on, they can lean back. I implore you to call 988. I implore you to reach out for some mental health services. I implore you to find, and it might seem asinine. It is asinine at times, to get therapy and to talk to somebody, and but we got to figure out a way to live in the moment, and we got to figure out a way to let go and flow with the river of life, or we'll be consumed the way I've been in the past. This is my medicine here with you guys. If this is enough for now, this is enough for now. I'm not telling you don't have to do anything else. I'm just explore the possibilities of what could be, because we care about you, Ducky. You've very quickly becoming a valued member of this community through your open communication. You're an overthinker, Scott. Yes, we do love to overthink, make it all complicated as possible. I know, Andy. I just wondering you up. I really recommend to see a doctor, Ducky. He could offer some help for you struggling. Yes, I'm not a big fan of medication. There is something called L-theanine, Ducky. If you're struggling with your mental stability, you get it at Walmart for $6. It's called L-theanine. It's a mood stabilizing herbal medicine that really has no side effects. That helps me with my anxiety, and it's not a non-narcotic with no crazy side effects. That and CBD are the two tools that I've been using lately. Once I start getting back into my right mind and feeling better, a little bit of cannabis, a nice, uplifting sativa. If that's something for you, if it's not, that's the thing with emotional medicine. It changes from person to person, but we implore you to try these things. I'm telling you, get to Walmart. It's called L-theanine, an L and then T whatever theanine. You'll see it. It's like $6 for 100 pills. And I take, I started off taking one in the morning. I'm up to 3 in the morning, and some people take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. It all depends on what you need. But if you're struggling with anxiety, stress, grief, and this overwhelming feeling of pointlessness, brother, the stuff I used to entertain me, and this melancholy that you're struggling with, Ducky, I recommend the L-theanine. It's a precursor to the chemicals your brain needs to be stable. I'm not sure what your past is. With my past, I used to think it was funny to say kicking the old brain in and teaching it a lesson and all this shit. Now no work, no good sometimes because I did up too much when I was a young man. And I think the L-theanine helps me to find a center and helps me to find a purpose. The CBD takes the edge off the nerves so that I can find enjoyment in the things I used to at times. But also I wake up on days like yesterday where it's so overwhelming. And yesterday, how I dealt with it is I got up. Well, I spent like about 3 hours struggling to sleep. So I was up 5 in the morning until about 9. And I eventually said, this is enough. I took the L-theanine and I went and I started doing some spark driving. Get out there and do something with yourself. Do anything, and that feeling of uselessness will leave you. And take your medicine, musical, spiritual, emotional. Look into Misled Utopia there, Ducky, here on YouTube, and you'll see some beautiful musical medicine. You overthinker here. What are the comments to the doctor? Yes, I think talking to a doctor. So here's the thing too. I thought the doctors whatever, but getting blood tests through the doctor, found out I was vitamin D deficient, and they put me on that. That seemed to help. Here in Syracuse, New York, it's very easy to get vitamin D deficient over the winter. I think that was a small stepping stone to help. Maybe there's something else wrong with you in that way, some kind of deficiency that you could take. Weimer is good dude, and you are in good place, Ducky. Everyone has take care of each other. We all take care of each other here. Yes, you're in the right place, Duck. That's a trooper, IFE. Super proud of him. Yes, we are. I'm proud of him too. Sticking out, sticking forward, kicking indoors and kicking ass despite the struggle. W is an awesome human being. I'm proud to call him a brother. I would recommend diazepam, but it's addictive, so don't. I think talking to a doctor, talking to my therapist, she has the same understanding that I have when it comes to medication. I think that we all need a crutch sometimes. We all need that broken leg to be wrapped and to take some time and to heal. But our system is set up to keep you on medication, and I don't like that. If you're that far down the rabbit hole where you need something to pop you back into reality, then for all means, give it a whirl. Talk to a doctor about some kind of medication. But there are these herbal things that are really helping me. But I've needed medication in the past to pop me back out of it because it's not that simple. We say all these beautiful things, man, but it can be really painful and really hard to not indulge in that anxiety and stress, brother. I'm sure we seen Weimer turn up when Scott was down. He has turned up when I've been down. I'm super proud of him. We are. I would recommend diazepam is what MD says, but she wouldn't because it's addictive. I was on Seroquel for a while, which is addictive, and that was hard for me to get off of. But I was at my wit's end, and I didn't have the ability to take these small steps that I'm taking now. It's all about the small things. It's all about all the little pieces of the puzzle. There's no one thing that I feel like that'll fix you, that'll be permanent. But I do believe that if we take the time and put the puzzle together We come in here as a community and we speak openly and honestly, and we do the dishes, and we simplify the game plan despite what we want, and we accept the world on its terms, and we set down the boulder of pain, and we wash our ass, and we hydrate, and we eat something. Uh, all these things can add up to something better. You take the L-theanine, take some CBD if you're feeling a little bit anxious and out of control. Talk to your doctor about what's good for you, and understand that what your medicine is different than what my medicine is. I recommend Misled Utopia. I can recommend Nako Bear as beautiful musical medicine. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be medicine for you. Emotional and spiritual medicine is a little bit different than physical medicine, what that is. But I know that keeping it simple is medicine for all of us. There's a universal truth when it comes to certain things. The puzzle pieces of positivity. May our puzzle pieces be the same? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I know that if we have a puzzle full of negative puzzle pieces, it's going to be a harsh world to live in, right? If I dress like a clown and someone asks me to juggle, can I be upset with them? No, I'm going to dress like a clown. I drive around in a shit show box car, and my life is a certain way, and it's like, I wonder why I feel this way. Well, I don't think maybe I'm going off on a little tangent here, but yeah, we got to set the places and set the puzzle pieces in order to find love, respect, and compassion for ourselves. And if you're out there struggling today, as we are as a group, feel free to open up. James, I'm still thinking about you. Still love your face. I know you're going through a lot. And Ducky, we're here for you, brother. I know that doesn't change anything. There's nothing that'll be a permanent fix that'll change anything completely. And that's why I don't really like the idea of medication being a permanent fix. And I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't be on medication. What I'm saying is that when you put the effort in, there's more of a real long-term fix, I believe. Working out, hydrating, washing your ass, doing the dishes, these things that, I'm not saying that you could even get up and do these things. There's months where I just couldn't, where I just didn't, and every day I didn't do any of these things. I felt more like a weak piece of shit. But we got to start simple. I think this last time around when I really started pulling my shit together, it was just picking up the house a little bit. That was the first piece, and giving myself credit for that, for getting up and doing it, and then washing my ass, and then deciding to drink some water. And every time that I did something positive for myself, I threw away one of those negative puzzle pieces. And now, do I still wake up sometimes with the whole board full of negative pieces? Yeah, my brain going off rails. I have anxiety. It's going to happen. But I can focus on the positive and start to move forward like I did yesterday. Get up and just spark drive. Get up and do something, and that feeling of uselessness will leave you. He's already an honest man. Dizzle, yo, Scott, what do? Pray for my wife. Pray for Dizzle's wife, and where I'm trying to get our feet under us in Ohio, and we're struggling bad, bro. But God will make it. Dizzle, I don't know if you have a vehicle, but any moment, if you have a vehicle with insurance, you could spark drive. If you don't have a vehicle, you got a 10-speed bike, you could DoorDash. I know that money isn't the be all and end all, but I know that for me, getting out there and trying to make anything, if you can make $20 today, that's $20 closer to the solution, right? That's where I was yesterday with the spark driving, and then I got a call to go in for a half day, and I helped my buddy out, and simplify. We're going to simplify, and if that'll work. If it doesn't, I don't know, but maybe that'll help you get your feet underneath you. Maybe that's God opening a door for you. This conversation, you're walking through the door right now. Everybody who's being open and honest and communicating here is walking through the door. That Creator, a God of your understanding, is opening for you. Recognize that. Recognize how amazing you are for taking the step, for being open. And yes, we're sending prayers to you, Dizzle. We're also trying to find some solutions for you, brother. The Spark Driving app is an amazing thing, man. It doesn't take much to download the app. And I know it's uncomfortable and it's weird at first, or you got a phone. If you don't have a car, then you get a 10-speed bike at the thrift store for $30, and you Spark Drive, or DoorDash, and maybe if you could spend, sometimes we got to grind. Sometimes that's the answer. Sometimes the answer is grind until your fucking arms fall off, man. And it sounds like you guys are in a rough place, and I don't know if that's the answer or the solution. Sometimes the solution is asking for help. Maybe there's some kind of government agencies, depending on how much you're struggling, that'll help you out with the very least food stamps. I'm not sure exactly what your situation is, Dizzle, but all these little things will help. And we're sending prayers, and we're hoping that you can find a way to walk through the door, brother. Double tap that screen. Your thumbs are going to fall off. I almost guarantee it. I remember being on morphine. Wowzers, it effing you up right highly. Yeah, more to it. I was that's what the clonopin or the gabapentin was doing that, building up in my system. That's what happened with the Seroquel, built up in my system, and it was like fucking holy shit, numb and weird, and the side effects were horrendous, and I hated it, and I had to get off that shit. And then getting off the Seroquel was a pain in the ass. I hope things get better for you, Nate. We're here for you, Dizzle. I feel that IFV, life is what you make it. Damn straight. We're making it the best. Lover, baseball lover, what's up? Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, on the comment section. You guys lifted a huge weight off my shoulders, and I wish I could hug all you guys. I truly, truly appreciate you. You are hugging us right now, Ducky. We love you, man. And we appreciate you being open and honest. You gave me a sense of purpose today, bro, without a doubt, because I almost didn't do this. I was listening to that whisper that tells us that it doesn't matter, and that what am I doing, and I don't have anything to say, and I feel like shit, and I got a million other things to do. Like, well, you know what? Like James, Ducky, M. Dizzle, you guys made my day by being open and honest. And the next time that I'm feeling rough, I'll be able to get on here and say it. Today's a shit day. Today for me is a beautiful day because I'm able to be that pillar for you amazing human beings who have been the pillar for me. I'm sitting here. Good, James. We're here with you, brother. We appreciate you. You're welcome, Nate. And prayers. Thoughts and prayers to Dizzle. It's hard to practically become of the lag with the comment section. I'd love to do a podcast about this. It's basically been my whole life. Do we get that much of a lag? That's probably the problem here. I get a horrible signal here and we lag out. I need to be somewhere with a better signal. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. I'm learning. Yes. What was the saying? The saying is something along the lines of strong men create easy times create weak men create hard times create strong men. It's a vicious cycle. We got to find a middle ground so we don't teeter-totter all over the place with that. 360 goals are necessary for, yes, some goals. The first thing is sleep, diet, activity. If you ever speak to anyone and they don't ask you about those three things, they aren't worth talking to find someone else. You're right. I like that tree farmer, because that's the thing, man. The reason I haven't been back to my doctor is he's like, his whole thing was take a pill, man. And I ended up, getting into this therapy thing, and when he was like, you're gonna have to be on something, Scott, permanently. And I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, that's not the path I'm on. I'm not going to be some zombie for the rest of my life. And that's what it does to me. It might not do that for you. That might be, I don't know, but for me, I'm not going to do that. I watched my mother do that because of her fluctuation of pain and anxiety and grief. Her inability to accept the world for what it is because of how her world was. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find my father's wisdom. And I'm going to push forward. Scott, take a deep breath, mate. Yes. Oh, you're right. Andy, says James. Yes, exactly, Tree. I mean, much sorry. Both of you, actually. I'm glad. Yes. MD, if you're drowning, here's a cork. I like it. Thank you for the €2. That's absolutely amazing. You're awesome, MD. That'll add up towards, I think we're at like $10, so now we're at like 12. When we hit 100, we can pull that out, and that'll go towards the next right thing. The other great thing I would mention today, guys, is the next right thing fund is still at a $485. I've put that all into my account, and we'll be using that next right thing fund, the money, the $185 that came in through here and through donations, and the $300 before we got monetized that came in through my Cash App. Will be going towards this next right thing, getting us the Sally's to help her out, and hopefully finding another next right thing, whatever that might be. Every little bit helps. Without a doubt, every couple bucks is a blessing. it adds up. I mean, every couple bucks turned into that $485 that we've got in the Next Right Thing fund that'll get us there and back this time around. I'd still probably have some cash left over. Maybe there's something we could do with a little bit of that money as we travel. If you guys, 360, every little helps. The quote, one of my favorite movies, idle hands are the devil's playgrounds. Without a doubt, I'm proud. It's pounding sterling. It's pounds sterling. Yeah. Oh, pounds. Yeah, it is pounds, but it turns into dollars when you put it to me, which is great. Look at that, Ducky. Very much appreciated. You're awesome. You wrote 20, gave 2. I appreciate the 2 either way. But did you mean like I don't know, whatever? The $2 is appreciated, brother. That's the Next Right Thing. That'll go into the Next Right Thing fund. Like I said, now we're at like $14. YouTube takes their 30%, which is great. That's fine. And then we take the rest of the money. We do the Next Right Thing with it, which is this time around is getting back to Sally's and working on that bathroom. If you look into my playlist, The Next Right Thing, you'll see some of the work we've done at Sally's house. This amazing human being, a member of the turtle herd here, and maybe we can collect. So I mean, that was the idea that really got revved up, was the Next Right Thing, to be able to like help people in need as we travel, and be able to generate money together as a group so that we could help these people. Not that I want to make $1 million, but we need to get there and eat, right? 20 there. Oh, Ducky, you're amazing. Look at that. $20. You're absolutely amazing. That would absolutely not necessary, but a true blessing and a gift. And I appreciate you, Ducky, for that 20. It's $22 actually you gave us, which is getting us a bit closer to that $100. You got to hit $100 to get paid out. I don't know, whatever. I was able to get the 185 out that we built up over a couple months together. And once this hits 100, we'll have $100 towards the Next Right Thing, and it'll be great. Thank you. No, Ducky, thank you, brother. Ricky, that's amazing. Thank you. We really appreciate you. That's awesome, James said. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see. We got 58% of people said that they make it complicated. Well, you're in the right place if you make shit complicated, because that's what we do here. We make it fucking complicated. We run it off the rails. We decide that we're going to allow Creator to fucking drive the bus, right? We're going to sit in the back and we're going to be humble, right? That's when everything goes well, when we flow with the river of life, when we decide we're going to let God of your understanding drive the bus, right? And then I'm in the back seat just relaxing. Before you know it, I'm one seat closer, one seat closer, one seat closer, and then I'm wondering why we're driving off a cliff. I've pushed God out in the driver's seat again. To simplify it, to get back to being simple and allow the God of your understanding to drive the bus. Allow yourself to flow with the river of life, knowing that you have to let go in a very beautiful way for anything to change. You can't fight the river. You can fight the river of life, but not forever. Putting me to shame. But no, every little bit is just as appreciated as the last. There's no shame here. You're doing, and like I said, not necessary. I'm going to figure out a way to do it. But it's a beautiful thing. You guys are amazing. The Next Right Thing fund will always be for the Next Right Thing. So just know that if you decide to drop a couple bucks here or at the Cash App that's in my description, you get 100% of the Cash App money, and it comes instantly. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to do what's realistic to get it done. Just like we're taking the car this time around. Will it make it? We're going to find out. But we'll be able to get there and back off of your donations this time around. Get to Sally's and really do the Next Right Thing. The advice I've received was something I needed, and I truly appreciate everyone here and their advice and guideline. Yes, well, we're glad that you appreciate it. Andy 3.0. It's good to see you, Andy. I like the little spooky eyes. Ducky, you're in the right place, brother. I think we've found another amazing member of the turtle herd. Open, honest communication. We're going to weather the burden together. And whether you call 988 or whether you get a hold of a doctor or whether this is the one thing that you give yourself credit for today, it's give yourself credit for it. You did it. You came in here. You were open and honest. You allowed us to help you by walking through the door that a God of your understanding opened. He opened a door for you this morning, putting you here, there's millions of YouTube channels, and you decided to come in here and stick around for a while. You decided to walk through that door of positivity that creator's put in there before you. Has it been a blessed day for all of us? No. It's becoming more and more of a blessed day as I lean on my brothers and sisters here. Our brothers and sisters out there are having struggling times, but James and MD, I hope that you guys can understand that it doesn't make it better what you're going through, but you being open and honest, the way that you're communicating today is a blessing for Ducky. It's a blessing for somebody else out there who's struggling to say the thing. Because there's a lot of our brothers and sisters out there who come in here and don't have much to say, or too, insecure or kind of in fear to say anything, and they don't even hit the like button, and that's fine. It's all okay. Slow and steady turtle hurdle is the best. Yes, we are IFV. Feeling blessed, and you guys, I used to not talk at all on YouTube. I'm not in the social media. I am horrible when it comes to social media and all this stuff. I don't even know how the hell this happened. My brother from Misled Utopia kind of saw my video journals, and he helped me start making the shorts, and we've made a couple long forms, and and it started off just kind of documenting how I travel minimally, and it became this place of comfort because that's what I needed. I thought I was doing it for the world because I could heal the world and I could therefore heal myself, but I realized I was creating a place that I needed. And I commend you all for being a part of that place. Me too, M. Dizzle. Ha, 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 the Mike Thrizzle. Tree Farmer, that's me too. I have begun begging... I have been begging for help, and I have this huge property with all the content and all the things that I'm into. I just can't get into the camera thing. Well, maybe we can help you break that. I mean, you got a phone in your hands, brother. Maybe start with a little. That's what I did for a couple of years. I did a video journal, Tree Farmer. I just kind of talked about how I felt. I didn't use any of that. I still got years of footage of me going to Key West and all this other stuff that I haven't turned into anything. Well, maybe start there. Maybe start with doing a little video journal. Start with just kind of showing your property off a little bit, and maybe take a little tour of the bus, a little tour of your property, and then you can just post these simple little shorts that kind of show whatever or not. I offered for people to live here for free at one of the 6 beds I have open, and it just do camper and things. I'd love to see. I don't know if it's going to be possible this time around, but maybe we should chat a little bit on Discord. I know we keep saying this shit, but maybe I could stop on the way back from Sally's or something. We could chat. Oh, and we did talk to... if you are interested in being part of the festival as one of our artists, Tree Farmer, it's something we could talk about. We got the okay to have you there if you were willing to kind of speak on your lifestyle and your knowledge of self-sufficiency as a form of art. You could be a featured artist. That was something that Misled Utopia had talked to the organizers about, and they liked the idea. Whether it work or not, whatever, but we put it out there, right? I've offered for... I get it. I am a technology grandma. Me too. I've been doing the YouTube thing for almost 2 years now, and I still only have 400 followers, so I did not pay me anything. There are 290 videos on there. I'm going to have to take a look a little bit more. Well, so here's the thing, too, about this that I let get overwhelmed, man. Stop. Who cares? I got to stop, right? That was part of the thing. Oh, it's not getting bigger, and I only got a couple thousand, and there's people got 10 million followers. I'm not doing good enough. Well, because I keep gauging myself up, right? A couple thousand followers in a year isn't bad. Am I not getting the views on the lives that I used to? And I'm not whatever. But that's not what matters. What matters is that we're making a real impact here with the people that we care for. We're developing a real community. And Tree Farmer, I'm gonna look into yours a little bit more. I should watch. I'm going to watch some more of your videos and see what we got going on. But you got to do it for yourself, brother. I nearly deleted Discord. I messaged you a couple times on Facebook. I don't go on my Facebook very often, but I'll have to get on there and check it out there, Tree Farmer. I'll have to. We did great today, guys. You guys are awesome. $24, so probably 30% of that is whatever, almost $20 we made today towards the next right thing. That's beautiful. Not that that's the point, but it's $20 more in gas towards getting somewhere and helping somebody who might be in need. I'm half asleep. Yeah, I'm still trying to wake up That $20 Ducky is absolutely amazing. You guys feel free to like that little thing there, and show Ducky that he's appreciated for adding to the Next Right Thing Fund. And yeah, 360 just subbed Kentucky. Yes, good, awesome. 360. If you guys have a chance, if you haven't subscribed to Tree Farmer, go subscribe to Tree Farmer. He's put a lot of work into his channel. I haven't really looked at it the way that I should be looking at it, because you are a valued member of the community here. I got a one. Again, feeling a little graspy. Got a lot to do today before I can leave and head to Georgia. I'm excited about seeing my brother. I'm excited about us being able to have coffee in the camper car once again, and to be able to make. That was the other thing too. I can make money in the camper car. I can still spark drive as I travel. I can't do that in the bus yet. And I'm going to try to figure out another way to make, when I do travel with it, I'm going to have to make some money. That's hopefully the festival. We can make some money when we go to the festival. Nap time, I think. Yes. Have a great day, everyone. Sending love and hugs. MD, we appreciate you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Everyone that would really, really happen. The whole shared, subscribe. Yeah, guys. Let's really be part of this community and help Tree Farmer out. You become a valued member of this community, and Tree Farmer, I got to keep commending you. I know that we still have this best of intentions, right? I still have the best of intentions to do something with the Galactic Avenger when I get into another car, and I think we all here want you to have it if it's still running when we get to that point. That was one of those things of me making things complicated. I want to jump the gun. I want to do it all right now. I'm going to give the car away, right? We found somebody who we want to give the car to, but then it's life happens and it's all this weight and becomes too much, and but you're still on that list, you farmer without promises. And the reason I bring it up is because I want to commend you for being okay with the time it's taking. And everything takes time, man. I still want to put this car in your hands when the time comes, but I have to take care of myself first before I can take care of my family and my community. And the idea with the vehicle, I think the Galactic Avenger is going to last forever. But hopefully we can put that in your hands eventually without expectations. God, thank you so much for everyone that would really, thank you. Yeah, you should team up, KY. I've been doing basic YouTube vids for the dog and actually the grid, live Spain, and she's old, see them. I got to check out your channel too, IFE. And take care of M Dizzle. We love your face. We're glad that you're here today. And you guys are awesome for supporting each other. Let's get out there and support IFVs too. He's been a hell of a member of the community. Let's get out there and subscribe to IFV, subscribe to Tree Farmer. Anybody else out there that's got a YouTube channel that would like a shout out that we can subscribe to. I subscribe to all of my followers. So if you decide to sub here, you'll at least be followed by Travel and Scott. Bye, bye, bye. With the loneliness. I got that I want to say that Deadpool song. It's not a Deadpool song. It's like an NSYNC song. Anyway, we'll give it a few more minutes. Hang out and relax. And then I've got a bunch to do here. I highly doubt you guys want to watch me do dishes. Can't believe you have a bus. I know, it's awesome, IFE. Well, we still got a handful of things to do to the bus. That's why we're not taking it on this trip. We're going to simplify. And there's no way for me to make money while I travel. So, we got to put that aside until we figure it out, until the time is right. I bought the bus because I've always wanted a bus. Was it the most logical thing to do? Maybe not. I could have probably got a really nice car, but I'm going to have faith that I can work on this bus as a project and I can make it worth by the time we go to the festival at the end of September. I can have somewhere to stay and somewhere to be, somehow to bring art down there so I can be this feature artist. Okay, now we're not leaving. Never mind. But all without expectations, Well, we're here for you, Tree Farmer. Like I said out there, if you guys want to subscribe to Tree Farmer, see what he's got going on out there, we do need to chat Tree Farmer a bit about that. James, I'm hoping that you can get your element set up to travel, and you can come check out the festival with us and have some lemonade at the end of September. If not, then it needs to be part of my stop so we can Pavones. Starts with a P. The pizza place that Randy said is in St. Louis, the one that my buddy took me to when I was there. It's like a cheese sauce mixture on it. It's like a flat pan pizza. Yeah, the bus is pretty awesome. You guys want to take a look? I'll show you what I got done with it. I didn't got much done with it. Before we take off, we'll take another little look at the bus. I did get a little bit more done with the bus. If you guys want to bear with me for a minute, and then we'll call it a day, so I can get some stuff done around here. Starting to feel a heck of a lot better. It's weird that it's like a 24-hour bug or something, because I was feeling all up, man. Woke up in the middle of the night all like this and coughing and groggy, that groggy and oggy. Baby dream. Yeah, it is a bus full of dreams, brother. It's a bus full of dreams. Let's go out and hang out in the bus a little bit. See if you guys can let me know if it gets too choppy. What a beautiful day out here in central New York, Ville, New York. You guys ever show you my birdhouses? It's my birdhouses right there. But anyway, yeah, into the old school bus. Big gray here for the moment. We'll end our day chilling in the bus. So yeah, so I put up those panels. I finished the insulation. I got to insulate the back. I started putting up wood panels. I took out those back seats in the back. So yeah, but like I said, still it's too much work. You know, it's too much work to just kind of run with right now. And that's me off for the last time. Leaving chat. Well, we appreciate you coming in today, Pokey. Nice. Yeah, I think it looks all right. I'll clean that up. I got some solid stain or some semi-transparent stain I'm going to use. See, I got some more wood there that'll go on the back. I was thinking maybe some tongue and groove pine over those back doors so we can kind of secure them up because they're open. I think those got cut out because they were going to insulate it and do some stuff with it. But I think it's coming along pretty good. Got a spare tires. We got brand new tires, $300 there. The front tires anyway. The flooring's in good shape. I foam insulated behind. I think I want to foam insulate a little bit more. But like I said, there's still a ton of work to do. The game plan here is to do like a cabinet up top, right up here behind the driver's seat, with like a gravity water with the little shower bag up in a cabinet, going into a sink, going into a 5-gallon bucket, so I can have a little sink, build a little shelf there. I can put my flat top on, bed across the back. That one of those seats that was in the back, right here in the front, on a swivel seat right here. And then this guy right here, I want to put like next to the driver's seat, I think. So yeah. Oh, Paul C., I'm glad we stuck around for a little bit longer, brother. It's good to see you. We decided to come out into the bus a little bit and sip on our coffee. And I haven't gotten a ton done yet, but we're putting aside taking the bus with us for now. And we're going to take the Galactic Avenger on another trip. I'm glad that you like it, brother. I'm glad you like it. Double tap that screen. Let's get up to 20 likes before we take off today, and a million things to be done. Headed to Georgia here tomorrow. Got someone watching Bun Bun. Hopefully by September, at the end of September, we can get this thing done so we can take it to the festival with us. Paul. Lady J's at a festival. That's beautiful. Well, I hope she's doing well. But and if anybody wants to join our festival that Misled Utopia is helping to organize, we'll be selling lemonade. We'll be selling probably some. I was thinking about doing tie-dyed button-ups. I like the tie-dyed button-ups. Maybe doing a handful of those. Some of my artwork, spray paint art, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for hitting 20, Lady J. What festival is Lady J at? Because we've got a friend, Leon, who is part of Misled Utopia, who's organizing this festival. And it's going to be a good time. I'm going to open this door. Get a breeze through here. What do you think about that? You open that door. We still got a ton to do here, guys, so it's going to be a while. As long as I have a running vehicle, I'll be fine. I'll be there. That sounds awesome. And we're going to chat a little bit more about how that works and where exactly in Tennessee it is, Kentucky or whatever. I don't know. Maybe we can help you figure it out, brother, because like I said, if you're going to be a featured artist sharing your wisdom about a living, then we can get you a free ticket in, which is a $125 value, which I think for a 3-day festival, 35 bands, a bunch of art, and a bunch of stuff going on, You can camp that's including camps and whatever. I think I don't know. You have to check out the website and really figure it out. I don't really know too much about how it's played out. But maybe we could help you figure it out how to get there, brother. Because I'd really like to have you be part of it. But also, that was another thing. Keeping it simple. It felt like it got real complicated there. I'm like trying to do all these things, and I got to worry about you got to let it be what it is. It's okay. Tree farmer, the options out there. If you can make it, you can make it. If it works out perfectly, it works out perfectly. If it doesn't, we always said we always thought it would have, right? Slow down today and take it easy on ourselves. I want everything to be exactly the way I think it should be, and then I get overwhelmed. Well, it's time to let that feeling go, and it's time to. And I do make it complicated. Let's see, 21 people, 52% of people make it complicated. Well, you're in the right place. We make it fucking complicated here. We're doing our best. Holy shit. Who is this guy? Q, 1,175 experience points. There's got to be some kind of glitch where people, because I come in here sometimes, a duck sequel has got 1,175 points, and I haven't seen him at all. And then MD is after that with 275. She commented quite a bit. And then James. Does anybody know how these people that are popping in the number one spot are getting 1,075 experience points and what that means? I don't. Miss, hey, do you remember me? SM. It's been a while, right? Brain no work, no good. Not feeling so well today, but I think I recognize the name there. There, Miss Herza. SM. A long time ago. Well, we're glad that you're back, SM. Sitting in the old, not now, the new camper bus. We're about to take the Galactic Avenger on another adventure to Georgia. Yeah, one more run. I think she might make it. I don't know. We're taking bets, though. We're taking bets. 265,000 miles, no power steering, and held together with zip ties and a plexiglass back window. She may or may not leak a little bit of oil, but we're determined to make it. It's really good to see you, SM. Yeah, we're going to be back in the car here soon. We're leaving tomorrow, actually. I got to get off here soon and start getting my shit together. Feel free to double tap that screen. It's really good to see you, SM. I'm glad that you're here with us. Just discussing how we can keep it simple, how complicated we make it. Trying to take it easy on ourselves despite the struggle. And, these simple little lessons that Hawanase taught us. Take care of ourselves, our family, our community, and don't go up into your mind alone. It's a dangerous neighborhood. Take somebody with you. Be open and honest about what you're doing, how you're feeling, and where you're going. Do you remember your promise? What was my promise? In the moment, today's a rough one on top of it all, but what was my promise? I've made a few of them here, and I think I've fulfilled a couple of them. But if you remind me, I will do my best. What was my promise, SM? I'm excited to figure it out. Let me remind you, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm all about it. Please remind me. We've made a lot of promises and done our best to live up to those promises. We have the best of intentions here. So, I don't know. We'll have to find out. We've done our best. As my father would say, Scotty, you had the best of intentions. You had the best of intentions, he'd say. So whatever it is, I hope that I lived up to the promise. Well, you said that you will quit smoking one day, and I did. I said I'd quit smoking at 5K, and guess who quit smoking? Yeah, I haven't had a cigarette in like 4 months. So yes, I did. I do remember my promise. I actually did better than my promise. I didn't wait till 5K because it seems like ridiculously into the future with the way that the channel's going with me putting down, whatever. But yes, I did quit, SM. I quit smoking cigarettes. I do have an e-cigarette that I take a couple drags off here and there. When I'm really feeling panicky, it tends to help a little bit, but I haven't got into like a daily vaping thing. But I did quit smoking cigarettes. And that's been a struggle because I've smoked my entire life, I feel like. Oh, I think we're almost out of battery. Oh, let's see. We're at 5%. And I can't see the screen anymore. With that being said, I don't know that it downloaded an update. Now I don't know how to. I did quit. Do you? All right, guys, I apologize. I can't see the screen anymore. We're down to 5% power. This new update changed how I can make the screen lighten up. And let's see if I can figure that out. Come on. I don't know how to. It doesn't do. Anyway, let's see. I'm sorry, I can't see you guys. Tree farmer. After this last time of being almost and having started vaping again, I tried to stop. You have a great day too. SM, so proud of you, my guy. Well, pop back in. Let's see if I can't live up to those expectations to the best of my ability while dropping them at the same time, or whatever other bullshit we come up with to find a center in our lives. Let go and simplify today. I can't see you guys because my phone's about to die. I can barely see the silhouette of me. So I guess that's my indicator to get moving today. I'm going to wash my ass, and I'm going to get clothes together. I'm going to clean out the car. And we're either leaving later on tonight, and you'll catch me tomorrow morning at some random Walmart or park rest area along the way to Georgia, or we'll be leaving tomorrow. And then you'll catch me in the bus again tomorrow before we leave. With that being said, I appreciate everybody. James, thank you for opening up today, allowing us to be there for you, brother. That means a lot. MD, I know you already took an off for today, but it's a blessing being able to have these amazing people. Dizzle and Ducky, thank you for becoming part of the community. Thank you for the donations today from Ducky and from MD. $20, $20 in the tank towards the next right thing, towards getting there and helping out somebody in need, whatever we decide the next right thing is. Like I said, we have $500 in the next right thing fund that I've been holding on to over this last year that we've created that'll be part of this trip, helping us get to Sally's, helping us, help her out doing the next right thing. And with that being said, I'm going to go and I'm going to take it easy on myself today. I recommend you do the same. Keep it simple out there in YouTube land. Be honest with yourself. Be open. If you're the pillar in everybody's life and you got to stand strong 24/7, that's not appropriate or acceptable. The people that love you will accept that you need to lean back on them. Not only will they accept it, they'll truly appreciate it if they truly love you. I truly appreciate James and MD and Dizzle and Ducky coming in and allowing, us to be the pillar they can lean on for the moment. Because there's times where you guys have been that for me, and it's a blessing. With that being said, I'm off like a herd of turtles. I can't see you guys' comments because I let the phone die too much. But I love your faces and strive to keep it simple today. I wish you luck with the Element, James. I think that's awesome. I can't believe you bought an Element because I was just about to buy one before I bought the bus. Maybe that might actually be what I get as my primary vehicle, because the old Dodge Avenger, the camper car. If you look in my playlist, My Car, the Camper Car, you'll see how we rigged it up, the Dodge Avenger, as a traveling camper car. How we travel minimally and do the next right thing to the best of our ability and come together as a community. We are the turtle herd. We weather the burden together. And I appreciate you guys appreciating me filling the air and giving me the strength to keep showing up. To struggle, to strive, to push through one more day is a beautiful thing. I suggest you do the same. I'll see you guys again soon. Love your faces. And don't forget that you're a blessing in this world. And I wish I could see your comments. We'll chat again soon, my friends. Catch you on the road.